old things at my house that I really like. However, the piece of furniture that I like the most is an old-fashioned table, which is said to be my grandmother's dowry. The table is relatively large. It can fit from 8 to 10 people. It is made of rosewood. At that time, it was a very rare kind of timber. And on the legs are hollowed up carvings with embedded seashells on it. It looks really, really beautiful. Frankly speaking, the table is not very convenient because of its size. It's very bulky and big and heavy, and it's not movable. Therefore, we don't usually use it anymore. It is placed in the corner of a storage room. It occupies nearly a quarter of a room. We use it, me and my family, we use it for family meetings. However, recently we don't eat on the table anymore. We don't have dinner on the table anymore. We eat on more modern table that is more movable. I remember when I was a child, I used to practice my handwriting on the table, and nowadays when we have family meetings, we usually do it on the old table. That's why I seem to keep almost all of my memorable experience. And my father told me that this was made by my great-grandfather, and he made it for her daughter, who was my grandmother. Nowadays, the table has become a souvenir of the past, recording the traditional art and custom. Old things are souvenirs of the past. They remind us of our past and our past relative and the good old days. They also reflect the history and the traditional culture. I know personally from my own experience, when I go travel somewhere, I usually buy a souvenir from that place, and I keep it from time to time as a reminder of the place itself. I think it depends on the values of the specific things that you're talking about. Some old things are out of date and they could be the hamper of the present development, so those they shouldn't be preserved. However, some old things represent traditional culture, art, and customs, and have value for research and appreciation. Those are the ones should be preserved. Yes, I do think the public do prefer or enjoy going to museum, especially children. I know because as a child I used to love going to museum. It's a very practical way of studying. However, that love and passion seem to fade away as we grow older. At the same time, I think that a lot of museums have made a lot of effort to encourage the visitor, or to encourage or to attract more visitors to come to their museum. Yes, I definitely do think children should regularly visit museum. I know that on holidays, a lot of parents, instead of taking their children to the zoo or taking their children going shopping, a lot of them actually taking the children to the museum. It's with the fancy display and the exhibit can arouse children's curiosity and strong desire for learning. Besides, visiting museum helps them to combine the knowledge that they learn at school to something that is more practical. I know that when children they go and they see the live exhibits, they actually can remember the knowledge that they learn at school better. So that is a very creative way, I think, of studying. I think if the tickets are reasonably priced, it shouldn't be criticized. However, museum need because museum do need the money, the financial benefit to retain their business. It's a business anyway, and they should be free. However, I think the tickets should be free to elder and school and students, so that encourage them to go to the museum even more. I think the main problem with the museum in my city is that a lot of displays are actually out of date, and another problem is the surrounding. The lights sometimes, because they want to save on their electricity bills, the lights are usually dimmed so low or so dark you can't clearly see the object, or you can't clearly see the exhibit that you're going there to see. I don't think such museum can attract visitors, so maybe change the way they display, or update on the information, and update on the pieces of display that they are showing to the public. Besides having very scientifically arranged displays, museum need more humanized management to attract visitors. One of the examples that I can give is that maybe the museum can send out their employees to go to different schools in the city to give lectures, or just promote. It's a way of promote their museum, and that helped to establish a closer relationship with the public, especially primary school, secondary school, and it encouraged students to go to museum on their holiday instead of going to other establishments, because those are more famous. Now you can encourage them to go to your museum by promoting yourself and putting yourself out there more. Thank you for listening. That is the end of the IELTS Speaking Test.